You know what really sucks? The education system. School is a privilege, therefore it need not be changed. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You are born and forced to sit in 8-hour lectures starting from a really young age. Children are naturally inquisitive. They naturally love to learn. And they're just forced to learn, and at a capacity beyond non-overwhelm, aka overwhelm. At a capacity that's overwhelming. You want children to hate school? Force it on them. Think about it. Think about jobs. Jobs are forced upon people. Wow. Like my pupil looks like it's above the thing, but I really can't see. I can only see like this. Anyways, where was I? Back to education. Imagine being an adult and you're taking your driver's license and you have to sit there for that 8-hour or 6-hour lecture talking about the same thing over and over and over and over again. And then you had to wake up at 8 a.m., which means you only slept 3 hours. You literally can't focus. It's like torture. I know you know the feeling of being so exhausted and not being able to fall asleep. Think about the variance of teacher quality. Think about how much these systems perpetuate those in poverty and those not in poverty. I mean, you want to fix inequality? Start at the source. You want to fix the way people treat each other? How communal we are? Start at the source. Think about who's designing the source. Who is designing the source? Who does this benefit? Why does it look like green screen right now? That's really weird. It's the light. Yeah. Why is it so hard for so many people to open a book to read? Why haven't they found joy in hobbies other than scrolling on their phone? Why? And now let me just talk about this. Everybody must be beautiful to be economically protected. Gotta be beautiful. Or what are you? If you're not perfect, if you're not Instagrammable, TikTok picture perfect, then what are you? You're not plastic looking. When everything's made to be globalized, you have to stand out somehow. In your smaller communities, you're seen. You're seen by your higher-ups. But as you start becoming a child of the world, leaving your parents' arms, who sees you? Who do you follow? Who do you follow when your own government, your own town leaders, they do not see you? Then who the heck sees you? You need someone to see you. And I don't know what the solution is. It seems like the anthropological answer that we always, we love to follow people. We love to follow celebrities. We love to follow who's doing this. We love to follow. We feel safe. So if you think about it, celebrities are a manifestation of someone you need to look up to. Let me also say this. People who have auntie figures, besides their own mothers, reported better well-being States. Now, what does that say? It says that we need people we can look up to. That helps us feel safe. But there are some people in the world where nobody would know if they die. Like, imagine waking up actually thinking that. That is the worst. That is horrible. That is a horrible feeling. So many of us go through it. And only sometimes I'm reminded that we're all human. What are we looking for? Love, tranquility, safety, peace. Peace. Yeah. What are we looking for in this existence? I mean, it's so pretentious. We're literally humans, and we walk in the elevator and none of us are like, OMG, what do you think this is? What do you think this is? Like, we're in a space that goes on forever. We're in some sort of system of existence. Is it a dream? What's going on? Yeah. Life gets into those beautiful moments where you remember everyone's alive. Sometimes that's during concerts. Like, when do you ever see that many people? Like, think about it, actually. When do you ever see humanity like that? Sometimes you see it at concerts. Sometimes you see it at night when you're running around with your friends. Or sometimes you just have those beautiful, like, group moments. All you need is love. Dun, 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 dun. All you need is love. Dun, 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 dun. All you need is love. Love. Love is all we need. But at the same time, there's also the question of how reliable are some people. You need to rely on yourself, honey pie. You can't rely on other people sometimes. You need to be secure in your own self. And some people get the privilege of practicing that all their life. But don't get me wrong, everybody has problems. Everybody got them. Everybody got them problems. And you should not judge someone just because they're upset over something that seems small compared to something so large. Everyone processes differently, and sometimes their processing is relative to what they've been experiencing their entire life. So, let's say someone's never touched a bird, and they've been told their whole lives, bird is dangerous, bird, eat human. They'd be petrified. So to them, subjectively, their pain is much higher when they're touching a bird than you. Maybe. Depending on how much you like birds. But if you were not afraid of birds, and you love birds actually. I don't know if this is the best metaphor to explain that pain is a very subjective experience. You shouldn't look at it so objectively. Sometimes it's good to share perspectives, because sharing perspectives can open perspectives up. Another thing is, maybe we shouldn't keep thinking we're so individualistic. But also, I don't want to feel so sad if I want to be alone, you know? If I'm alone. Sometimes it feels like it's hard to be alone. Can my life be good if I'm alone? Also, another thing is, communicate with the universe. I know each and every one of us has intuition. You think, if I do this, something will happen like this. Like, even if that thing is negative, even if you're like, I don't have intuition, bad things will always happen to me. That's intuition. That's you already imagining something bad's gonna happen. That's you and then it becomes real. It becomes reality. But you see, perhaps there's a philosophy that can be flipped. You pursue something, will be good, and you'll be blessed. And that's what you'll get. That's the intuition you'll attract. Yiddy. Honey. You see these bags? Get some sleep tonight, 'cause I'm gonna try to do that. Good night. Peace out.